Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 1st to the 10th. This is for, hey, that's a great sign with the sun card. Jumping out like that. Wow. Before I even get into it, Libra, I'm putting that in. That's a great wink from the universe. And if it shows up in your spread, we'll talk about it, but I keep it in mind when I do your spread. Now, Libra, what I was going to say, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we are going to jump right into it. One thing, Libra, is that you are literally the only sign that will see me completely unshaven. I don't know if you look at my community posts, but I just did go upstate and I was on a long vacation, and I don't always do the readings in order by sign, like from like Aries to Pisces. Sometimes I skip around, and now I get to do yours. So Libra, this is going to be an enormous week for you. As we know, normally it would be like November 4th to the 9th that I'd be doing this for a weekly, but because there's so much happening at the beginning, the weekend before, obviously I'm not going to leave you hanging. So kicking it off November 1st with a new moon in Scorpio. This is first the busiest week of November. There's a lot happening the first week of November. Very, very busy. Okay. You catch my drift. This is a big week. You can see all these aspects crammed in. All right. So we're going to break this down. And you're going to see it, this new moon in Scorpio, really nice. I love this one for you. And maybe there is a reason why I'm doing your sign last. I've been hanging out with a lot of my Libra friends, and I know where Libras are at. I know, the South Node has been on your sign all year. I know you've been going through a lot of changes. I know that you've got Uranus and Taurus in your 8th house. I know this, Libra. I'm here for you, okay? Now, this new moon in Scorpio, ooh, amazing. Everything you're seeing things change for you. Okay, please take advantage of this new moon. All right, remember, we're still in Scorpio season. We've got Mercury in Scorpio. Scorpio is bringing that intensity, that depth, that passion, right? This is in Scorpio. This is your second house. This is all about money, income. Now, there's so much work stuff happening for you too. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all maybe get raises, promotions, start your own business. There's money talks, a lot of money here. Okay, please take advantage. This is a new moon. This is an amazing new moon. Harness this energy for you. Don't get distracted by anything. Use this for you. Okay, Libra. This is a big portal. Remember, this is a 6-month cycle that you are kicking off. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And if you're not here for money, finances, income, salary, any of that, maybe even starting like a side hustle, you know what I mean? Like something with like an income stream, second income stream. This is all about your values, self-worth. Yeah, something bringing you a lot of confidence here. This is also, material possessions. There could be something coming in new into your physical world. All right. Now, remember, we did have Mars sextile Uranus last week. Okay. And so, with that said, you're still feeling the tail end of it. I mean, there's stuff happening with finances for y'all. All right. So, remember, use this new moon because remember, Saturn is trining this new moon. Right? Remember that. I mentioned this in your monthly forecast. That's why I'm not going to talk too much about this new moon. It's all in your monthly forecast that I talked about last week, but that does bring that element of like, determination, stability, maturity, all of that. Everything that Saturn represents is really building this foundation for you. Okay. Now, with all this Scorpio energy, by the way, a lot of secrets that could be coming to the surface. There could be an element of being honest with ourselves and being in touch with our higher truths with all this Scorpio energy. Okay. I've been saying in the other signs, I've been watching that show, The Perfect Couple on Netflix. Are y'all watching that? It's, you're all about relationships, right? Y'all may like it, right? Libra Nation. But it is that show with like Nicole Kidman, with the mystery, whatever. But it's that show. I'm watching it, and every scene is a scene of a character who has that face of, ooh, I've got a secret, or ooh, I know your secret. Like a lot of that could be coming up around this time. Just pay attention to that. It may just be you going deep, revealing secrets, being honest with yourself. And when I say revealing secrets, it doesn't have to be in a bad way. It could be in a way like, okay, well, now I am ready to tell everyone that I did get a promotion, but I didn't want to say anything until I signed on the dotted line. Things like that. Okay, so things just coming out, right? Remember, Scorpio has this great passion about it. Now, The reason why I'm talking about Scorpio so much is because you see what's happening on the 3rd. Mars opposite Pluto. We'll get to that in a second. Why am I bringing it up during the new moon in Scorpio is because Mars and Pluto are both Scorpio's rulers. So remember, I've been talking about Mars opposite Pluto for weeks because it is so strong. All right. So before we even get there, know that there may be, just heightened emotions right now. November 2nd, you've got Mercury trining Mars. This, I couldn't, hold on. Okay. Okay. I'm better. You got Mercury trining Mars, right? So Mercury in Scorpio trining Mars in Cancer. So first, very emotionally charged, this aspect into these two water signs, especially with Mercury in Scorpio and Mars in Cancer. It is a rare aspect. It only happens like once a year. So please take advantage of this. This is you having that confidence. There's this confidence building up in you. All right. And there's this energy of like, I've got this. I'm, risk taking, anything that is helping you discover your truths or the truth of a matter. This is all about conversations, even you processing things, thinking things coming to the surface, right? Now, if you do have a conversation around this time, it could have a lot of weight to it. Initiate it, okay? Initiate it. And when I say it has a lot of weight, remember, this is a trine. This is a trine. This is special as a sextile. Sorry. No, it's a trine. So trines are enormously auspicious. They make things effortless for you. So there is this flow where things are working in your favor toward success, okay? Toward success and optimism and, power as well, okay? And again, with this aspect, I would not be surprised if there's something here moving the needle for you in terms of career or money. Okay. Now, or fame, right? Fame as well. Remember, Mars in Cancer is in your 10th house of fame, your reputation, public recognition, etc. Now, you've got Mercury sextile Pluto that same day. Again, another harmonious aspect. Now, this is possibly going to have to do something with home for you, your domestic sector. But again, there's an element of really getting to the bottom of things around this time, right? So another really great aspect where it is all about, speaking your truths or finding your truths, especially in relationships as well. Could be a big thing. Finances as well, a big thing. You already got all that energy with this window of opportunity with a new moon in Scorpio that you're going to feel for many weeks here. But remember, there is that with Pluto being in Capricorn, like breaking down some walls. But it's very psychological, this aspect. And when I say break down walls, in terms of building your power, your empowerment here. Okay. Now, you see Mercury will then move into Sagittarius. And listen, you're just going to be social. You're going to be very, very social for the rest of the month. Again, this is a major transit that I talk a lot about in your monthly forecast last week. I'm just going to I will just remember this is here for 2 months. You got Mercury in Sagittarius, 2 months. Mercury's retrograding at the end of this month. You're going to be revisiting a lot of things from the past. Again, for a lot of y'all, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors as well. Okay. Travel. I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking about talking or having conversations of travel. Maybe going on trips around this time. Maybe talk about trips that you have gone on, right? With Mercury moving into shadow as well. That's going to happen toward the end of the week. But even still, this is all about that big picture energy, and it is in your 3rd house. So communicate. 3rd house is all about communication. Mercury is the natal ruler of the 3rd house, right? So this is really, really nice. Okay. You're going to definitely have big philosophical conversations as well. Now, November 3rd, big day with Mars opposite Pluto. This is major. Okay. This is absolute major, both at 29 degrees. As you know, that's maybe you don't, anoretic. It's strong. It's a strong aspect, and it is a tight orb. And so that's why I've been talking about it for weeks. 2 reasons why. You're going to be feeling Mars opposite Pluto for some time, okay? Especially for the first 2 weeks of November, all right? And this is challenging. It's a hard aspect. And that's the other thing. Out of all the aspects in astrology, this is in the top 3, 4 of the most challenging. You got the god of war, you've got the god of your planet of destruction here. So just keep that in mind. You remember what I said. You can channel this energy. You can use this, okay, to feel driven, very powerful. It's transformative. That's what Pluto is, death and rebirth, right? So remember, Mars and Pluto, like I said, the two rulers of Scorpio. So you're going to feel that intensity. You're going to feel charged. You're going to feel charged up, but you can use it, remember, to your advantage. Channel this energy to feel unstoppable, unbreakable, the energy of a dragon and a kraken and, a mommy shark, the person holding the scale for you, whatever you use it, just use it. Okay. Use it to your advantage. Remember, you are on a karmic journey. Just remember that. Okay. Because this is all about the actions that you take, right? This type of aspect can create this butterfly effect, things that you've set in motion. So remember, you're on a karmic journey and you want to just continue down your path to enlightenment. And that's what Mars opposite Pluto can also do. Okay. So breaking down those walls, right? Breaking down those walls to help you move faster on your path to enlightenment here. Okay. So just remember, Mars opposite Pluto, that is a lot of power. And with great power comes great responsibility, right? So use this. You channel this to be the best version of yourself, okay? Now, Venus is going to be opposite Jupiter on the same day. Very interesting here. It is this big, you got the two benefics. You got your ruling planet, Venus, here. It is fun. It's optimistic, but there's no off button with Venus opposite Jupiter. Jupiter expands, okay? This is like a credit card with no max limit. So yeah, this is a time where you could feel very indulgent. Okay. Pleasure seeking, splurging. Okay. Excess, right? That's what this is. Excessive. So so just be mindful of that, because there is no off button here, right? There is absolutely no off button, and it could be you communicating. Remember, Venus in Sagittarius and your third house, Jupiter, the native ruler of Sagittarius as well. That's at play here, but Jupiter's in Gemini in your ninth house. So you could be a lot of this, it could be a lot of conversations that you're having, but also just doing a lot of things where maybe you are taking a trip, but you are taking a trip somewhere where you know that it is like, oh, I can't afford to stay at that private island right now, but I'm just going to like put all my money into it. Just know Venus opposite Jupiter, like I said, just be mindful. There's no off button here. Okay. Have fun though. Have fun. Just know there's no off button. Now, Mars is going to move into Leo that same day. I mean, this is a big week. I love this for you. Okay. Mars and Leo, that brings that fire. When was the last time Mars was in a fire sign? Remember, you blend well. You're an air sign. You blend well with this energy. And Leo rules your 11th house of your hopes and your wishes and your future dreams, as well as your social network, groups you belong to. So when I say y'all are going to be so social, oh my goodness, with Mercury and Sagittarius and your third house of communication, now you got Mars and Leo, friendships, your communities, your teams, things like that. Wow. Big social media as well. All right. So again, I talk about Mars and Leo in your monthly forecast. Just know it's going to be here all month long, as well as December, but it retrogrades in December. Okay. So one thing I didn't mention in your monthly forecast about Mars and Leo is that remember the retrograde that's going to happen next month, and then Mars moving back into Cancer. Well, Mars is going to move back into Leo in spring 2025. So this is why I'm saying the actions that you take, have those inspired actions, because there's something in spring 2025 that you're going to be coming back to that you do this month while Mars is in Leo. Okay. So Mars is great in Leo. We love Mars in Leo. It brings that fire, that action, that drive, right? It's ambition. We love it. But Mars and Leo can bring up, it can be prideful as well. So just be mindful as well. Channel that energy to feel proud of the things that you're accomplishing, the things that you are going to accomplish. All right. Now you've got Sun trine Saturn. This is happening on the 4th, on Monday, the 4th. All right. So big. Another relatively rare aspect, but there's something here with work. There's something here with assignments. There's something here with projects that Saturn's bringing that stability. Now, you've got the Sun trine Saturn. What did I just say? The moon is trining Saturn as well. So there's something here that is stabilizing for you. I want you to, this is one of the best aspects of the month. I want you to take advantage of this. It's in your 6th house. So work, your everyday activities. You could feel a really big shift this week in your routines. This is also in your area of health, wellness, fitness. There really could be here. There, bring something bringing stability and structure, longevity. That's what Saturn does. Remember, Saturn is discipline as well, and he may be a malefic planet. He gets a bad rap, right? But he really is like a coach. Like from Friday Night Lights, like you better just do it, do it. Like he's trying to inspire you, but maybe not in like a way that you want him to. But this is a trine. Again, this is Saturn, like kind of like being like, all right, like in a gentle way, let's do it. We're in it for the long haul around this time, okay? This is also with the Sun trine Saturn. There could be, and I wouldn't be surprised for you if it's in a work capacity, but there really could be something here where there is a male authority, VIP, boss, father figure as well. That is kind of like that coach. That's giving you advice. That's opening doors for you. Even it could also be you. You could be the one that's doing it as well. Just know you've got a lot of power right now, Libra. All right, to forge something that is long lasting. And then lastly, on November 9th, this is the next Saturday after you've got Venus squared Neptune. So you got the little sister to the big sister. We've had Venus square Neptune a couple times this year already. This is when I say have a foot on the ground. Neptune is all about imagination and the nebulous and spiritual, and it's really, really great, the dreamy, the magical, but it's a square here, okay? And Venus is almost in kind of like a little bit of a weakened state, and it can bring up a little bit of insecurities around this time. So just be mindful of that, okay? Be very mindful of this. Again, there could be something here with communications, speaking to other people as well, but also daydreaming in a way where you want to have a foot in the ground. Okay. It's a day where I don't want you to be hard on yourself. You want to channel this energy into the arts, music, performances, dance, things like that. Okay. All that creative energy that Neptune is known for. But remember, Neptune with a square like this can bring up those other low frequency energies of illusion, delusion, confusion. So that's why I say have a foot on the ground. Okay. So let's get started. The other thing is, by the way, Libra, with Venus, because Venus is your ruling planet, with Venus square Neptune, I've been making the reference to Bridesmaids in other forecasts. Do you remember that scene when Kristen Wiig saw Helen for the first time? Annie saw Helen for the first time. She was played by Helen was played by like Rose Byrne. You saw on her face, right? She was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. I'm not as beautiful as you. Nobody will love me as much as you. Gosh, I wish I was you. I'm not as good as you." Like that was written all over her face. So that is the type of energy that can come up with Venus square Neptune, just to let you know. So just remember, don't, you want to channel the energy into arts, feeling inspired, creativity. Okay. Now let's get started, Libra. Oh my goodness. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Libra Nation, for November 1st to the 10th for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. That's not. There we go. Okay. So Libra. I feel like this is just going to be a big week for you, but let's get started. Let's see what's going. Let's do it. All right. So I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading, and you know that if we need to put clarifiers, we will. Libra Nation. Secondly, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Don't forget that that star card popped out. Okay, that the star card popped out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, this is going to be a week where the biggest thing here is not being hard on yourself. Okay? Do not be hard on yourself. Have that breakthrough. I feel like there's this breakthrough energy that you're seeking. Clear as day here. But it feels like something's also coming to an end. And that's really great with that new moon, okay? And then remember with the sun card popping out, that's that optimism. And let's get started. You got temperance, which is really great. I love this for you. So you're moving into this week feeling the sense of like, okay, everything is balanced. Libra is all about balance. You're the scale, right? So there's that balance. I feel really good about this. Mind, body, spirit. Even in my physical world, I've learned how to be patient with moving forward. I know that the path that I'm on, the things that they are going to happen. Okay. You've got this archangel. I really love that for you. Okay. With, the temperance card, Archangel Michael there. All right. So there is this flow that's happening, and I want you to harness that energy. Really, really tap into it. Now, with your ruling planet, both opposite Jupiter, Venus opposite Jupiter, and Venus squaring Neptune, really pay attention to what I said about having a foot on the ground as you think about your future, right? Because with temperance, there is this sense of let me merge what's real, what's realistic, and what is possible. Okay, make that happen. Now you've got the Five of Swords in the heart of your spread. Okay, so for this week, that Five of Swords is really, really strong. It seems like there's something here where you can't have fun because of something that's taking up too much headspace. It's almost like having a hard time having a good time is coming through, but it just maybe you're processing way too much with that Five of Swords. It's almost like there is, looking at what's going on here, not seeing eye to eye with someone. There could be a sense of like Mars opposite Pluto. Remember what I said? That is egos at play. Okay, so there could be a little bit of like, I'm not getting what I want, I'm gonna get it. But remember, you want to be diplomatic about everything. You're Libras. Y'all are, I don't even have to tell you that, y'all are great at that. But there really just feels like there's something here with that King of Pentacles in your challenge area. Again, there's money energy this week for y'all, but it's the King of Pentacles in your challenge area. So they're maybe not seeing eye to eye with someone about money, right? There may be something here, and it doesn't have to do with money. He is the richest king, but he's also very this, authority figure, very practical. He's Taurus, by the way. Okay, so fixed sign, like not really budgy, in that regard as well. So again, there just may not be seeing eye to eye with some sort of authority figure. You've got to figure out how to make that work, okay, with that Five of Swords energy, instead of being combative. Or there also is an energy of maybe even feeling like a like there could be this low energy frequency of like feeling defeated about something, and so that's what's really driving you. But in a way, again, I mean, look at this card. You see the clouds, like it's just you've got to channel that energy in a way where you're seeing eye to eye with people, okay? Being the better person in a situation, the best version of yourself, okay? Asking yourself, do I really need these swords, right? So if you do feel a sense of like you at a gridlock with someone, let's work with those energies until things are working in your favor, right? You always want to vibrate at this high frequency. Oh my gosh. And then you got the Sixes of Cups as well. Okay, so yeah, there's your answer right there. Okay, the Six of Cups is kindness, it's generosity, it's things working in your favor, it's harmonizing. Okay, it's long hair no care, because I know that I'm protected, I know that things are good. So remember, this can be a week where there are egos at play, sharp tongues as well. I mean, you do have Mercury and Sagittarius in your third house, and Mercury does have some really strong aspects. You want to use it in your favor, but in a way where it's not right. But that Six of Cups, really great. And again, like I said earlier, there could be some things that are very nostalgifying for you if you can work that energy in your favor, right? Really good. And we say nostalgifying, like think about nostalgia, and as research has proven, nostalgia improves well-being, your lifestyle, mental health, all of that. I mean, this is a Six of Cups, feels really, really good. You've in terms of like self-worth, self-confidence, self-value as well. Remember, Sun in the Six of Cups is attributed to Sun in Scorpio, by the way. Sun is in Scorpio, so I really like that energy. Okay, so just be mindful of that, because look at what's happening here. You have the Page of Swords and the Magician, so these are both indicating, yeah, it's almost like everything in your body wants things to change, wants things to grow in this you being able to manifest this new path for yourself. All right, do it. This is low energy frequency. I talk about that all the time. The Magician is manifestation, right? The power to manifest whatever you want. We vibrate, right? We're all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency. Therefore, we are literally manifesting every day, okay? So you have to be aware of that, manifesting that, and manifesting at this high frequency, okay? You can have whatever you want. That's the Magician saying that. He's got all four tools of tarot at his disposal: hand of the sky, hand of the ground, as above, so below. That brings in that aspect of mentalism, right? But also, the magician is attributed to Mercury, all right? So, really speak things into manifestation, but do it in a way where you've got that Page of Swords, which is great because it's the shift. There's this shift that's happening in your mindset, and it could be with conversations as well. Think about the page. Why is it called a page, right? It's kind of like it's like turning a new page, right? So you're going to be really great. It seems like there's things that you do want to say, but there's also an element of like new things, right? I want to have this change and I want to feel this shift. I want to think about things in a new way. A lot of y'all, that's just naturally going to happen for you. Now, the other thing is you've got the 10 of Wands in your future. So are you being hard on yourself? Don't be hard on yourself. Know that you may be feeling that there is, like I said from the very beginning, Libras have been going through a lot of, you've a lot of different, like, strong energies. Okay, we'll keep it at that. But this 10 of Wands is now saying, like, this is in your future. It's saying, like, okay, don't distract yourself from anything and seek that support. If you need some support, you don't have to go down this journey alone, right? So that it's almost like there's a sense of um like boulder on your shoulder. Things can be a lot more odorous if you are continuing down this path in a way where it's like you almost want something to end, but you might need a support system to kind of like take some of those wands from you. Okay, you can even drop a wand or two, right? And that's the other thing with the 10 of Wands. You drop a wand or two, you will see your path a lot more clearly. Okay, so don't take on too much to the point where it's really, again, feels heavy on your shoulders. I'll even clarify that 10 of Wands for you too. Yeah, and then you got the Hanged Man. Very interesting here. It does seem like something work related, career related, profession related, or even your passions. But again, with that Page of Swords, the Magician, now the Hanged Man, wow, this brand new belief system. You want things to change. Don't force things is the biggest thing here. Let them happen naturally. They're going to happen for you. You've got to have that belief in yourself, right? The Magician, it's that self-belief, right? That makes you know that you can manifest anything you want. It's the Magician, magic, right? So that is belief. Now, the Hanged Man, same thing here with the Hanged Man. There is a sense of like, let me see things in a new way, right? Let me go through. I really want change in my life. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to surrender those things that are just taking up too much headspace, taking up too much of my time, taking up too much of my energy. And I'm going to have this complete overhaul in terms of how I see things. My perspective is going to shift, and I'm going to look forward to all these new changes that are coming into my life. Libra, let's get to your stuff. Libra, this is going to be a big week, okay? But again, feeling very optimistic for y'all. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Really, really big week, Libra Nation. You know I love y'all. You know I'm here for y'all. Yeah, there's definitely things coming to an end, okay? It's so crazy that, okay, let me, okay, so this is going to be a big week for you. You have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of y'all are sitting on a decision, okay? A lot of y'all are sitting on a decision. Maybe there is a sense of the things that I want, they haven't happened yet. There may be a little bit of that. There may be something in the way of that. There also with that King of Pentacles, by the way, that it honestly, there is something here with finances, but it also could be you in a way where let me be a little bit more flexible here. Okay. Let me be a little bit flexible and not get in my own way, because that's just going to make things harder for me. But now you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And so again, there may be something here with career, profession, jobs, or even money, finances. Like I said, you've got this new moon in Scorpio. That is this amazing new portal for you. All right. Don't get distracted by that. That's going to make a really big difference for you. And it seems like a lot of y'all may be sitting on a decision anyway, or seeking something like, it's almost like a lot of y'all may feel that the things that you've worked hard toward at this point, you're not fulfilled. You don't feel fulfilled by it. So there is that you may take that some time out this week. Okay, take some time out this week to think about what is the next step and how do I get there, because maybe there is just something so much better and nicer for me. So let me move the needle. Let me put wheels in motion. Now you got that Seven of Swords. This is painting a really big picture here. It feels like two things. One, it feels like a lot. It feels like someone's taking up a lot of your energy. It doesn't have to be a specific person. It can be like a team, like I mentioned earlier, or a group, community. There's something that's taking up, absorbing a lot of your energy, which is distracting you. Okay, there's distraction here. There's distraction here. You see, there's a little bit of like distraction, like use that Saturn energy, right, for that stability. Now you got that Seven of Swords now. So again, a little bit of distraction, a little bit of like, this is taking my energy. This is taking away that, of me, just being my fun Libra self. Seven of Swords is highly associated with deceit, dishonesty, okay? Distrust as well, lying, cheating, stealing, all right? So be mindful of that. Are you going to be stuck in that Five of Swords energy, or are you going to take action and clear that energy so you can move forward, right? And so remember, diplomatically, of course, you're ruled by Venus. I don't have to tell you that. Y'all are get that way. So the other thing is, yeah, that may be influencing you this week in terms of, I do want to turn this new page and I have to figure out what this is in terms of my life. What is it? Remember, I said from the very beginning, secrets coming to the surface, secrets coming to the surface. All right. Now, again, it can be within you, knowing something. Okay. So let's clear that energy so we can move forward. Okay. So we can move forward. There is a reason why this man here is stealing the swords in broad daylight. He's meant to be caught. Okay. So take the action you need to take, because look at that. You got the Ace of Cups. All right. So put all that energy there. You want something new. I mean, you deep down in your bones, to the point of tears, like, I really want this change. You can have it. You can have it all. You can have it all. But remember, there's something you may have to just let go. And it could be this great deal of stress that you're just like, okay, I feel good. That's gone. I feel really great. That's gone. Okay. And then you've got that Ten of Swords and your final outcome. So this week seems like, yeah, there's going to be, 10 is the end, by the way. You got these two tens here, right? One in your future, one in your final outcome. 1 0 equals 1. They're the ends of the suit. And so with that Ten of Swords, yeah, there may be a sense of like, this was hard on me. Okay. But I need to look in this new way, this new direction. Ten of Swords is saying it's done. It's over. Okay. Now, you see the sun coming out on the horizon, by the way. Okay. Sun coming out on the horizon. This is a card of new dawn. Those dark clouds are actually clearing. What did I say? This is the end. And so what comes after the end, 1 0 equals 1, new beginning, right? So turning that new leaf, there is this new beginning, and you have the power to move in this new direction. Ten of Swords, I actually like the fact that the Ten of Swords came up in your final outcome, because it is saying that, you look at all these swords here, right? There's so much happening up here. And now we can put it, you end that chapter, right? Because with the Ten of Swords, you can see his hand. Look at his hand gesture. It's the same as a Hierophant, same as the man in the philanthropic man in the Six of Pentacles, right? So it's almost like this blessing in the disguise. You've got to learn, though. That's what life is. Remember, I talked about karmic journey, right? Your karmic journey. We go through karmic cycles. You've got to learn from what this was that made you feel maybe defeated or hurt or betrayed, or just really, really low energy frequency, to a point where you're like, this is like, you got to learn from that, okay? Because that is what empowers you. And so remember, I said life is cycles. This is a karmic cycle. When you learn from it, when you use it to empower yourself moving forward, you never have to go through that cycle again. You've learned, okay? And so just keep that in mind, Libra. I'm going to clarify that Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's going to allow you to move from something that you need to move forward from. You see, you got the Eight of Cups right after it too, okay? So yeah, something's better for you. Something's better for you. There's a sense of like, don't hold on to something that deep down inside, deep down in your soul, is like, this is holding me back. That Eight of Cups is brilliant. It's really great. So yeah, move forward. And it could be even like bittersweet coming after that Ten of Swords. And it is an eclipse happening here. Don't forget you did have an eclipse recently in your sign. So like I said, you've been going through some changes as well. But this is really great because he is understanding, like, I know uh something is out there for me that's better for me, that's part of my journey, that's meant for me. Okay. And it can be a little emotional. It is cups. Okay. And we do have a lot of that water energy too still. So Libra, just keep that in mind. You got here. How much time do I have? Oh gosh. Okay, I'll do one more clarifier for you. And there you go. Okay, so you got justice. Justice. You move forward. That is your justice. That is your justice being served. That is justice is highly associated with karma. Okay, and so it's you remember what I said from the very beginning, inspired actions, because when justice comes up, it's saying, yeah, actions have consequences. Okay, but equally so, inaction have consequences too, right? So you want to channel that energy if you're feeling just really like a lot going on up here. You see that everything can move in this new direction that you are seeking, but you've got to surrender something. And for me, it is feeling like something's taking up a lot of your energy, headspace, or someone as well. But justice, justice is your card. Justice is attributed to Libra. Justice sits right in the middle, okay, of the major arcana, that balance, right? Libra, you're right in the middle of the zodiacs, that balance. You see the scale in the judge's hand here. So you also see the sword. And this is great because you've got the only sword here out of all these swords. It's pointed straight to the sky, okay? Straight to the ether. That's great, okay? That's true perception. That's you being honest with yourself, being honest about a situation, and using that sword to cut anything you don't need out of your life. So, yeah, it does. Everything moves in this great direction for you, which is really great. Okay. There's also this sense of peace that's coming up. And then, with that wisdom, there's something that's going to bring you that wisdom. But this is definitely going to be a pivotal week for you. Don't forget that that sun card did pop out. So there is that sun coming, like you, where is it here? That Ten of Swords. Remember, the sun is coming out. And so the sun, optimism, about like moving in that direction. But for me, it feels, when I look at your spread, more of this like rebirth energy, especially with that hanged man in your future too. This is great. So it's all about this shift that you want for yourself. Move toward it and take that action to move toward it and leave a lot of things behind that no longer serve you well, that you don't want on your journey moving forward. And for a lot of y'all, you're going to have to make a big sacrifice here, like the hanged man, okay? And it could be something that you're holding on to, something that's going on, like you're just like, over. I need this to just, I need to just move forward. And that's when you move into your justice. Okay. Anyway, Libra, this went on so long, but y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Next week, yeah, we will talk about you got a lot happening for you. Okay, a lot of things going on with Venus moving into Capricorn. We got that full moon in Taurus. So again, there's that energy of something coming to an end, culmination, a revelation. There's a lot that's going to happen for you. That full moon is in Taurus. Remember, Taurus rules your 8th house. So relationships, love, finances, all of that could be a part of your story here. But then Saturn goes direct. So we'll talk about that next week. Libra, y'all are amazing. Libra Nation, thanks so much for being here. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, okay? This is the longest reading that I've done. Okay, so I'm going to let you go, Libra, but I love y'all so much. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.